Good morning, everybody. It's me, Max Dean. Guess what I'm doing today? I'm standing outside at 8:30 in the morning, gonna repair brakes on the car. This car. It's too early for this. I need to be repairing some kolaches right now is what I should be repairing, y'all. The brakes on this car have slowly been getting worse and worse and worse. When I replaced the brake pads, I noticed that the rotor on this side was bad, and so I decided I was going to change it. Well, about a year later, I finally got to do it. And now it wasn't quite a year, but long enough. You could hear that grinding noise. Yeah. But after I replaced it, first of all, I broke a lug nut. You don't want to do that. So now I got to get a kit to replace that. Another good video. After I replaced the rotor and I put the pads back on, the caliper back on and all that, the wheel, I tested it. And you want to do this carefully, guys, because you don't want to hurt anybody or hurt yourself or wreck your car or something. Slowly put it in gear and release your foot off the brake. Slowly. Because mine wouldn't stop. I couldn't stop. Like, it wouldn't stop. And I just immediately popped it into neutral, and the brake worked. So I put it in park and I pumped the brake a little bit, and so I regardless, it got a little bit better, but it's still bad. So what I'm gonna do is bleed the brakes. So I had to buy a kit to do it myself, because we should always be prepared to do everything alone in this world. Sad, right? I went to my local AutoZone and I bought this little kit. This is the kit. See, it comes with a little a little bottle. What's it called? OEM tools. I should be wearing my glasses for this, so I'm gonna be reading stuff, right? Probably. This tube, I expect one end goes on the caliper and the other end goes in this bottle, right? Then there's, two more tubes. And then there's these little pokies, which I'm assuming one goes they are hollow. I mean, the air goes through it, okay? There's two of those little pokies, see that? And then there's this F. See that? Hopefully I don't get an F on this project. You can grade me. I don't mind. Hey, if I get an F, then it gives me room to improve, right? And then look, this is a magnet. So. Oh, and my coveralls. So I'm not about to get my dirty jeans dirty. And this is the old rotor here. Check that out. It's all messed up. OEM tools, one man brake bleeder kit, and then it says it in Spanish underneath. And on the back, it kind of has a little description, a little what's it called, diagram of how it should work. Yep, I should probably have my glasses. And then all these fancy stuff, and then of course the instructions. Okay, it says caution, brake fluid is poisonous, don't drink it, just so you know. Okay, and okay, so I'm gonna go get my glasses. We'll be back. Okay, we're gonna get back to that Blake breeding. We're gonna breed some Blakes later. Brake bleeding. When I have more time. I didn't have time this morning before I had to go to work, so I had to call a lift. It was a whole thing. I'm gonna try to do it. Maybe I can do it in the dark when I get back to the house. I don't know. It depends on lighting and my desire to work in the dark. I'm at work right now at the strip club. Oh, don't you wish I could take you inside? You do, don't you? You do, don't you? I know you do. Oh, it's Wendy. Hey, Wendy was just on stage, by the way, too. Isn't that funny? All right. Well, we'll continue this video in a little while. Okay, let's try this again. It's way early in the AM on Saturday morning, and I'm gonna see if I can bleed these brakes. Look, at least I got a ride today. I'm gonna get dressed in my coveralls, pants, then I'm gonna bleed the brakes by myself with this kit. See how this goes. Now what I want to do is turn the tires, turn them out, so that way I don't have to remove the whole wheel to get to where the bleeder screw is. I just don't turn it open and it should be right there on top. Let's see, first, let's turn the wheel. Okay, now it says that this should be relatively easy, but first of all, can you see I have no room? That's the amount of space I have to get in there. I don't know if this is gonna work. I may have to take this tire off. Damn it. Yeah, there's no way. I'm gonna have to take the tire off. Guess we're gonna have to discontinue this video again. Turkeys. I hope the audio is better. I'm using my lavalier mic that my friend Jenna Valdez gave to me. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, thank you. Of all the microphones that I have, this is the only one that's lasted, and I appreciate it. I wouldn't have it, and I'd have horrible audio if it wasn't for you, so thank you. Jenna Valdez does a horror podcast called The Basement Files, and it comes on Friday evening, and you should all check it out. Go to your podcast app and look up Basement Files podcast. You'll love it. Scary stories, interviews that she does with people about certain horror topics, ghosts, paranormal, that type of thing. It's really great. You will love it. I'll put a link in the description. Anyway, I wasn't able to get back to my brakes when I got home from work, being that I had to wait for a ride. It takes longer, and then once I get home, I try to let the dogs out and show them some attention because they've been cooped up all day, and before you know it, it's 10:30 at night. I'm not going to be out there at 10:30 at night. And it's getting colder and wetter as minutes go by. And I'm not going to be out there getting sopping wet. Maybe in the morning, if it's not super wet, I can deal with the cold. But the wet, I can't. Looking back at some of my videos and some of the things that I posted, I don't get a lot of views. Some videos I have a lot of views. My ghost story video, one of them. My pimple popping video that wasn't even a pimple popping video, and it wasn't clickbait. I made that video long before Dr. Pimple Popper was popular. Pimple Popper popular. Say that. No, for real, say it. Thank you. I know, it's hard, isn't it? I'm thinking, okay, what can I do? What do people like to see? And what do I love to do? Open packages and fix stuff and cook and clean and work on things and fix stuff and cook and open packages and clean and music. I like music and movies and actors and singers and documentaries, and this list can go on and on. But basically what I'm getting at is I think I'm going to try another type of video to see how it goes. You gotta excuse another thing that's going on right now. Besides all the dogs playing in the background making a bunch of noise, there's flies everywhere because I have the window open earlier and the doors open now, and flies just, I guess, are trying to escape the rain or the cold or whatever. So I got a bazillion flies in here, and it drives me bananas. Like my first few videos, that you can go back to some of my first videos I put out on YouTube. Flies like crazy because I was at my house in the sticks in the country, and it's just tons of flies out there. And yeah, so it was nuts. But anyway, I think I'm gonna start doing like some product reviews and gadget reviews and unboxing of such things, that type of stuff. Some more of those DIY beauty tip things, DIY this and that, whatever, anything, everything. But I gotta order some stuff on Amazon, get some stuff in, and then put stuff to the test. And I think it'll be fun. For one, it's gonna be a lot of fun for me anyways. Hope you enjoy watching it. But hopefully in the future it'll lead to companies sending me products to test for them and review, and the things that I don't need, you know, I'm gonna get a lot of stuff. I'm gonna buy a lot of stuff myself, obviously. I guess people are gonna start getting gifts because there's no way I'm gonna have 7 waffle makers. You know, you only need 4 waffle makers. Am I right? Everything else is just excess. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna try to do some cooking gadgets, some yard gadgets, pet gadgets, you know, like, ouch. The Crazy Russian Hacker is one of my favorite YouTubers since the beginning. It was Rhett and Link, Good Mythical Morning, Casey Neistat, of course, who isn't a fan of Casey Neistat and Rhett and Link, but also Terrace Cool. Is that his name? Terrace? Everything that he does is just exactly what I would love to do with my channel. From the beginning, I've always thought I either wanted to do something like Good Mythical Morning, where me and a buddy sit back and talk about things and go over crazy things we find online or whatever, or exactly like the Russian Hacker. I don't do science experiments, but the way he reviews products and stuff like that is exactly what I would love to do. But I'm gonna get some stuff. I'm gonna order a bunch of different things and do my first product review and gadget review really soon. So I hope you guys watch, and it makes you want to subscribe and all that. Lavalier. Okay, I love you. Thank you, and I'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.